I'm not really sure if I want to be a man of the people anymore. Not because I hate people, but because I think what the internet has done is it's given access to people worldwide. And as amazing as this is, like it truly is a very auspicious moment for humanity where we just are incredibly permeated with each other and we're so unified with one another in certain ways. But I think what it's done is it's given people who have never really had an original thought in their life, it gives them too much of a say. And like, have you ever noticed that the haters that you have online or the people that you make afraid, you're the one that has to post things. You're the one that has to have things to say before they even get the chance to see anybody say or to see themselves be heard and have other people see their comments. Isn't that kind of strange? How this is where we are now. And again, there's a lot of pros and there's a lot of cons to this. Like, I am very grateful to have the Godlike Mastery offer and my Godlike Mastery initiates that I have. I'm grateful to have the Regal Academy. I'm grateful for the members in the Regal Academy because they kind of filter themselves, you know, they all kind of filter themselves to demonstrate what they're really there for, what they're really intending to be. Like, everybody that I work with nowadays, their intentions just kind of naturally reveal themselves through time. Even if they say their intentions are one thing, they do another. Like, I can see the fruits of their actions, right? And it's like, out in the community, it doesn't happen like this. It doesn't. I mean, especially when it comes to women, if I trust that I am a man who can get any woman I want, why the f would I want to be around a woman I don't like? Why would I be around the woman that I intimidate for no reason other than because I'm reasonably attractive and I know who I am and I know what I'm about? Like, you guys see what I'm saying here? It's like people in the physical domain, they respond much differently to you than on the online. Online, for some reason, people feel like they're invincible online. It truly is miraculous. And the people that deserve the most praise online are usually the ones that don't have millions of subscribers or followers or whatever the case is. And what's so interesting also is that you'll have people with like 100,000 followers getting tens of thousands of views per video. Then you have people with like millions of followers getting like thousands of views per video. And it just doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't make sense like why this is. And then you hear, and look, I'm not saying that I'm anybody special. I'm nobody special. I'm the Godlike Mastery Education with a full sack. That's all. That's it. And I'm not even fully identified with it because I've let go. I'm not attached to desired actions anymore. And I'm changing so fast. Like, sometimes I say things and I myself am even surprised about how I truly feel about something or how I'm truly perceiving something in the spirit. It's like, wow, yeah, that's exactly what it is. I didn't even realize like that's how clear it was to me. I'm just allowing myself to be totally. And the more you allow yourself to be totally, it's almost as if you see the proclivity that people have to really just there's no originality. And I'm not saying that I'm entirely original, you know, because we all art inspires other art, right? Like, there are There are other people and other things that I've taken inspiration from that are online, for sure. And I respect these people, but I don't have the inner architecture. I don't have the inner architecture of these people, and they don't have the inner architecture of myself. We're all very different, but yet we're inspired by one another. And it's just so weird how, like, in the physical community, when you intimidate people and you scare people just by your mere presence, they don't want to say anything to you. You know, like if they look at somebody and they, oh shoot, you know, that guy looks like he can fight. Like I was doing pull-ups, jumping pull-ups the other day, and there was this guy, and he was like, I could feel him and his guy friend. I don't think they were gay or anything, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, they were hanging out, lifting together, the gym bros, right? They're like, dude, that guy looks like he can beat your ass. And I don't know why they were talking about this, because they were, you know, gym bros. They were reasonably fit dudes that seemed like they've got themselves together. And yet when I turned around to look at them, they just looked away. And they looked away. And I wasn't trying to be intimidating, but that's just the way that it was. And, you know, I had some very strange occurrences in the physical domain and the earthly plane of consciousness recently where people will come up to me. I'm literally just minding my own business. And they'll be like, hey, do we have a problem here? I said, no, I'm just being here doing what I'm doing. Like, oh, okay. I was just like, wow, do we have a problem here? And then they walked away, and I was like, what the hell is this Truman Show crap going on? You know, it's just like they're like scared to approach you. They're like, do we have something wrong? You know, it's just, But online, people are so accessible to express their dismay. But I also I don't focus on that though. Like, I will just block those people now. I used to think, oh, well, everybody deserves an opinion. It's like, well, not on my platform. Like, not on my platform anymore. You don't, like, I welcome you. I welcome you. But if you're going to, like, behave in a certain way where I don't like it, it's like, you know what it is? What's a good analogy for this? Okay, you've ever had a woman in your life, and you know, she's like hot. You know, she's hot, she's attractive, you know, she helps you get attention, right? But that's all that she is. You don't really like her. You know, she's hot, and you'd love to be around her for like physical pleasure, but as far as emotional or spiritual pleasure, that is no. She's just, in Aristotle's friendship, he has 3 different types. He has the friendships of utility and pleasure, and then virtue. That woman is just pleasure. She's not even a utility at this point, right? Because you don't like her. You don't really care to be around her very much. So what do you do when you're with somebody that you don't like? Well, you get rid of them. Just go somewhere else. If you want to play here, these are the rules that we play by. I know that all the rules are made up. But these are the rules that we play by here. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can go somewhere else. And I think we, as full sack men, the regal alchemists with full sacks, the full Sackian men, we have to be more diligent in protecting our space, man. Because these people, not everybody deserves to know certain truths, and not because they don't deserve the truth. It's just that even if you told the truth, they wouldn't believe you. So like, why even tell them anything? Right? Like, that's why I stay silent a lot in the communities, because half the time, even if I said something true, like to the fullest degree in the ways that I see it, people wouldn't believe me. So Or they would just try to like rationalize it. And it's like, look, you can't rationalize truth. Truth rationalizes itself. Man, I got this new flavored coffee. It is absolutely divine. I haven't really been drinking much coffee recently, but not because I'm trying to get off caffeine, but because I just really didn't want to. And wowzers, as soon as I started to have the few sips of caffeine again, I was like, whew, just a few days off, it can really be beneficial for you. Spark some juice. Also, it is bloody hot, so if I'm sweating and it looks like I'm wearing P. Diddy's baby oil, it's not P. Diddy's baby oil. It is just sweat. So, with that, I make myself laugh sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it's just so interesting, like, we're just trying to live our lives. And these people think that they're entitled to our time, our energy, our resources. And it's like, you've done nothing to show me that you're even worth talking to. You've done nothing to show me you're worth talking to. Like, why? Why should I talk? Like, there's this guy. He started to email me. This was a while ago, but he started to email me. And he was like, well, I don't really need your services, but I could use a friend. It's like, well, why should I be your friend? You only know about me because of the work I'm doing, so what exactly do you want? Like, what is a friend to you? And this person, he talked about what he's looking for in a friend and how I could be, like, I'm just the perfect friend. It's like, yeah, I know I'm the perfect friend. It's because, I love myself. I can be with myself for eternity and love myself unconditionally. Of course. And this sounds like, to people who don't have spiritual hygiene, this sounds arrogant. This sounds like Nietzschean arrogance, right? But it's absolutely not. It's just like, look, okay, here's another thing, right? Remember when you were in high school and everybody had like cliques, right? I was never really in a clique, but I was able to communicate with the jocks. I was able to communicate with the quote-unquote nerds. I was able to communicate with whoever I really wanted to communicate with at will, just because I was able to fit in very much. And I moved. It also helped that I moved nearly every single year of my high school career. Ugh, I don't even like saying that, but during high school, 9th through 12th grade, I was at a different school every year, sometimes multiple schools. So it was really easy for me to like blend in and camouflage myself if I needed to. Not that I needed to camouflage myself, but because I was trying to figure out who I was and what I was about and who I wanted to be around and why I wanted to be around them. And I was just moving all the time anyway, so that didn't really help. But yeah, I mean, everybody had these cliques, right? And everybody kind of knew their place. Everybody knew their place. And it's like even in the mafia, right? Like, if you ever watched The Godfather, everybody knew their place. And if you didn't know your place, you were usually trying to betray your own family. And that's the thing, is like, these people don't know their place. I very much so know my place. I know I'm worthy of respect, but I know I'm not like, and I act as if I'm a king of my own domain, because I am, but I'm not like the king of everything, right? Like, I just speak from my being at all times to the best of my ability. And I'm inspired by certain things that are going on, and I just be it. And for some reason, that scares people. I suppose this is more of like I'm just really expressing myself here, and because this is just really what I've been seeing. But it's like in Godlike Mastery, this is why I like people who work with me in the Godlike Mastery offer, is because they come prepared with a level of respect for the work that I've done and the value that I've provided. It's always the people who are willing to pay the most that respect you the most when it comes to any type of thing you're doing in business, whether it's, or just in life in general. Like, have you ever been in a relationship with someone who wasn't willing to like take the good with the bad, and it end badly? Like, usually not, right? Like, usually the people who can ride or die with you, like, that's the thing. I'm a ride or die kind of a person, and I used to be like, I'm riding all the way with the people because I'm a man of the people, and now I'm kind of just like, you know what, people, like, they, unless they're demonstrating respect and giving me value, like there's an exchange of value for value, just because we just don't need that in our life anymore, man. We don't need that. And that will make them scared of you. That will make them scared of you, because now you have boundaries and stand up for yourself. Oh, that's not okay. It's like in Goodfellas, where what's his name? Is it Tommy? Where Tommy shoots Spider after Spider stands up for himself. And everybody's like, whoa, hey, whoa, what's going on? Like, he just was standing up for himself. And the only reason Tommy shot the guy was because he had nothing to say back. He was giving him all this, like, dishing out of this crap. And then finally, when the guy was like, enough is enough, all of a sudden, Spider was the bad guy. No, that's not how we're going to play this anymore. It's not how we're going to play this anymore. We're going to be in Godlike Mastery as full Sakian kings, bitch. Like, that's what we're about. So, you can feel the fire, you can feel the passion today. I'm definitely very, like, come on, like, get it together, society. But also, it's all perfect. You know, I'm very much aware that it's all perfect, but I'm also very much aware that, like, we have a lot of work to do. So, with all that being said, be blessed, peace be with you, until next time.